everyone. I just kind of wanted to do, not really a tag, and obviously this isn't a tutorial, just kind of talk about skating, I guess. NHK is a week away, and I'm so unbelievably excited about that, like, very, very, very excited. I can't wait to see Meryl and Charlie's new programs and stuff, and it's going to be really cool. But huge news, Tessa and Scott are at least out of Skate Canada. I don't see how they could make it back for any of the Grand Prix, but you never know. So yeah, Tessa and Scott are out of Skate Canada, and I feel really bad for them. I love watching them. I'm a fan of them. It's kind of exciting well, I'm sure Meryl and Charlie aren't like happy about it, but exciting as a Meryl and Charlie fan just because Tessa and Scott won't be able to make the Grand Prix final, and so therefore most likely, if everything goes right and Meryl and Charlie don't just like really screw things up, most likely they'll be Grand Prix final champions again, so that's really exciting and really cool. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself though, but I think that's a pretty safe bet. I think that's what most people are expecting, since Tessa and Scott are out, which they could have very well done it again. I mean, they beat Tessa and Scott this past season, but you know, it's always a good matchup there, a good rivalry, if you will. But I'm really, really excited for it, and I'm super excited to see Anna and Luca's programs, and I'm just so excited for NHK to start. I'm so excited for I almost said hockey. I said skating and hockey at the same time. I'm not well, I don't really watch hockey, but that's a whole nother topic. I'm so excited for skating season to start. It's really, 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 really exciting. Let's see. So that's, I guess, the ice dancing that's going on at NHK. I'm really excited to see how Caroline Zhang is doing too. She's supposed to skate at NHK, and I'm so curious to see how the coaching change has gone for her, and if she's been able to fix her jumps, and see if she's been able to pick up any speed, and see if she's grown anymore too. I mean, I haven't seen anything out of our American ladies, so I'm super excited to see Caroline. I don't know, I really hope she's improved. I really don't want to see that high leg again whenever she goes into her triple flip and stuff like that, but I don't know, 'cause she could be such a good skater, you know, like, so with the ladies at NHK, I'm looking at the list of ladies that are there. That's why I'm looking off this way. I think it's pretty, well, I wouldn't say it's pretty safe to say, as long as she doesn't have a meltdown like the beginning of last season, that Mao Asada will win this particular event. After that, I mean, it's kind of a toss-up. I think if Caroline has fixed her stuff, she definitely could medal. I think any of the three U.S. ladies could medal, Rachel, Ashley, or Caroline. Obviously, the other Japanese girl, I don't even know how you say her name, goodness. But, obviously she has a shot. Carolina Costner, she's still skating. I'm sorry if you like her, but I do not enjoy her skating at all. She's kind of like a bull in a china cabinet to watch. So, why is she still skating? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be saying that. Good for her to keep skating and stuff. I don't have to say anything about it. If I don't like her, I just keep my mouth shut. she could possibly sneak in for a medal. Kira Corpy, from her scores, I know she won Nebelhorn, but her scores there weren't the greatest, so I don't really see her being on the podium, just because I think any of the U.S. ladies could beat her. So, I mean, if other people do bad, she could definitely get on there, but I just don't see her as medaling. I do think all three U.S. ladies have a good shot at medaling, and I think that there could be two of them up there, but I do think Mal will get one of the will medal. See, for the men, Dennis Ten. I'm so excited to see what Dennis Ten is like this season, since he switched to Frank and stuff, and from the first time I saw him at Worlds in 2009, I just, he looked like he had so much potential, and he was already so good there at like 15 years old. And so I'm really excited to see how Frank can really progress him and just make him better, But I'm also really excited to see Jeremy's new programs. As far as medaling, I think Daisuke, obviously being the world champion, I think it's pretty safe to say, unless he just totally does awful, that he will either medal or win it. I think Jeremy Abbott has a good chance to win it, as well as I think he will medal. As far as the third guy on the podium, I don't know. It's really kind of a toss-up, just in my opinion, as to who skates good. So I don't know. Who do you guys think will be the third person on the podium? Or who do you think, if you don't agree with me on that, who do you think will be on the podium? Okay, pairs. I love pairs. I've really gotten into the pairs in these past couple of years. I always liked pairs. I actually first started out liking pairs because my grandparents had the movie The Cutting Edge whenever I was younger, and my cousin Caitlin and I, we would watch that thing to death. Like, we would watch it back to back sometimes. It was so bad. We have that movie memorized, and so I grew up liking pairs first, and then obviously I fell in love with Michelle Kwan, and the rest is history with that, and just kind of went into the ladies, and then ice dancing, and yeah. So Pang and Tong are at NHK, and pretty much I think they will win the event. It doesn't really look like they have anyone else there to really challenge them. See, Katie Denny and Jeremy Barrett are going to be there, as well as Caitlin Yankaskis and John Coughlin. And I think Vera Berezrova, is that how you say it? And Yuri Lavarinov. I don't know if that's how you say it or not, but I think they will most likely make the podium. And then I think it's kind of a toss-up between Katie and Jeremy, and then the other Chinese team. So I don't really think anyone else has too much of a chance to medal there, but you never know. I don't know. Really, just what do you guys think? Who do you think's going to medal for each of the event for, men's, pairs, dance, and ladies? I am really sad about Tessa and Scott, though. I just love watching them, even though I'm a huge Marilyn Charlie fan. I mean, I don't really think you can like Marilyn Charlie and not like Tessa and Scott, and Tessa and Scott just have such chemistry. It's insane. And I'm definitely going to be getting their book. I told my boyfriend, I was like, so, if you want to get me something for Christmas, you can give me this book. But, yeah. Or I think I told him that. Maybe it was my parents that I told. No, I think I told my boyfriend that. If not, babe, I'd like Tessa and Scott's book. Okay, so yeah, just let me know what you think. Who do you think's going to medal? What are you looking forward to this season? Yeah, all of that. I guess I will talk to you guys later. Bye.